Hello and welcome to another day in the garage with the race bikes and somewhat of a newcomer. No lewd jokes. Today, Dylan, what are we doing with your bike?
What am I not doing with my bike? Today, we're doing a compression and link down test.
Nice.
Nice!
And actually, I think
Capiche.
that's all we can do on your bike today.
Yeah, it is.
What about your fork? We're not doing your fork at all?
Well,
We need the tool.
yeah, there's one tool that didn't come in.
I'm going to be taking all the fairings off, getting the tank off, and doing a compression leak down test. And then probably an oil change, because it hasn't been done for like, I don't know, four track sessions. So that's great.
That's fine.
But otherwise, this bike still runs great. So I think that's all I really need to do.
Yeah, we'll see what
Maybe clean and lube up the chain.
the engine's like with the leak down.
Yeah, we'll see what the leak down tells us. But, I mean, honestly, everything else on it runs pretty great until I can flash the ECU finally.
Yeah, get yourself a quick shifter.
And quick shifter, so we can stop being slow.
Well, I don't know if a quick shifter will fix all that now.
You guys in the corners, so
Right. My motor, historically, is the most powerful out of the three. And I don't really know why, because I just have this,
it's because you put some nitrous burst in there.
I just have this power commander
Some methane injection.
that I got from some random dude, and I didn't even see what tune was on it, and I plugged it in, and all of a sudden I'm fast. So,
Has nothing to do with his riding skill.
not at all. We did the shock last time. I'll probably play a bunch of clips montaging that because it was kind of a nightmare. And we also had, in the last few days, gone to Road Atlanta to do some marshalling. And I'll play some clips of that as well.
I almost died.
Just a few clips of us messing around.
Perfect. That was my Ayla impersonation.
We've got our professional
Hoist?
bike hoist system. And that is because it has no shock. This guy right here, it has a 3195 spring, which is stock, but it's Olin's. I'm pretty sure that doesn't make much of a difference.
Yeah, and revalved.
But it has been revalved, which is pretty big. Take my shock, not my finger.
Nice shock!
There we go. Nice. Hello. Again. Now that we have hired a camera child, we have the shock installed. We're going to put the rest of it together. That's what we're doing next. You know, we could tell the masses, the millions of people watching.
Could we tell the millions of people
You know what we
watching?
could tell the millions? Where did I put these lowering links? Come over here. To the light.
Come to
This
the
right here are the links that connect your wishbone. It's kind of what that's called. To the swing arm. And when you talk about lowering the bike, most people just lower the rear, and then a lot of them don't even lower the front to lower the bike. They just leave it at stock fork height. Lowering the front of the bike is much easier than lowering the rear. These are stock links. These are aftermarket lowering links. You see the difference between the two? If I line up the bolt holes here, you got that one. See how that one's much longer? That will lower the bike. I don't know how far. You'll have to look up this part number to see how far. But if you ever buy an R6 that has been, for lack of a better term, molested by someone on the street who thinks that lowering the bike is cool, all you got to do is measure your links, which you can see pretty easily on the bottom. So like this bike out here. Come look. This is your link right here. So all you gotta do is look down here and measure from bolt hole to bolt hole, like center. And as long as it's the same as, I have a tape measure out here somewhere actually. We can give you a stock reference. So,
Nice.
yikes. Don't worry about that. It's only on Dylan's bike.
McDonald's is an
cares.
essential part of any tool tray.
No one cares about Dylan's
Any
bike.
tool tray table.
I'm just gonna take this off. Okay, so stock distance here, we'll say about center to center, 60, it's just over 60 millimeter. So maybe, we're in America, so 6 3/8. Yeah, it's about 6 3/8 inches. This aftermarket one is about, dang, it's almost 75 millimeter. Now that doesn't mean it's gonna drop at 10 millimeter in ride height. You'll have to, whatever geometries they got going on. And to be honest, these might be cheaper, whatever. But it's much better off just to get an adjustable lowering link. Like even on a track bike, you kind of want the ability to adjust your ride height in the rear relative to the front, so you can get your geometries the way you want it. There we go.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, so now we do the shock, which is also 30. I have to take the linkage out.
Bruh.
I'm gonna have to lift the swing arm.
Yep. It's out.
Oh, I can't go down because I'll be sitting on the exhaust. Nice. Nice.
That is actually everything, isn't it?
That's everything. Linkage on.
Linkage on. Let's lower the bike back down. Let me get this block out of here. Then all I gotta do is unhook it. Okay.
Nice.
I'm gonna have to put a nice counter in the video.
You don't have to edit it.
I don't have to edit anything.
Just leave everything the way it is.
All right, 3-hour video of absolute nonsense coming your way. Are these instructions?
Yeah.
For what? Installatio. Instructions. Instructions. Okay.
That was just a rose.
Ooh, here. Also, if you even needed to look up an instructional for how to install this, maybe you shouldn't be touching a bike.
Do you have the handle? You need it tight, bruh.
Dude. Does that even have the size that you need on it?
I need 5.
Is that... You could say it's because I'm an idiot.
One could say that.
I kind of would rather...
Huh.
Oh, there's lighting inside.
See, that was what was happening to yours too. I had to put washers under yours to lift it up. Where'd that instruction book go? This is why you always read the instructions.
Bruh.
Or sorry, the installation. Lightly tighten. It says to lightly tighten this.
Yeah, don't.
I don't know.
This is the most crucial part of the entire installation.
You sure, brown man?
Yes.
Yeah. This is so important that if anyone misses this step, they will have wasted a lot of money. Nice, bro. Tighten that guy up.
This guy?
No, that.
We still need to tighten this guy.
I guess, sure.
We're not gonna tighten it up
I
too
don't.
much.
I don't think it does much. I still don't understand the purpose of that thing. Because it has to be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, that's it.
That's it.
Wow. Let me just set it to 1
It almost matches.
because I never used one before, and so I'm gonna pretend it's not there.
It's just there for me to race.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, what are these? What are these instructions?
Bruh.
I bet it would have gone on much smoother if we read them.
Nah.
That's it for today then, right?
Yeah,
Right
that's
now?
all we're gonna do today.
Okay. Cut.
Good.
I don't know what it can see. What can it see? Who's in frame?
Dylan. Right there.
Nice.
I made a s'more.
They can't see you.
Actually, it's pretty good night vision. Night vision. Look at our campsite actually.
Yeah.
How tour? This is our third.
You're zoomed in a little bit much.
No, it's 1x. This is our third night.
Mm-hmm.
And the third version of our camp site. Yes, of course, we could individually pick trees, tarp up.
But this way we can bunch all.
so tall.
Well, this way we can bunch all the brown recluse in one
Your
spot.
lantern went out.
No, turn it off.
Well, turn it back on. How am I supposed to do a house tour when the lights are off?
Where's it at?
Turn it on. Turn it on. Turn it in.
There we go. Oh, that's perfect. All right.
I think there's a hole. What? Hold on.
I mean, there might be, but it shouldn't be too bad. What?
Oh, there's a big hole right there. And right there. And right there. Look at that one right there.
I think the camera can, yeah, it's picking them up. Okay, so we got some holes in the roof. No big deal.
Until it starts pouring rain.
Just bought the place, so. Here's where I will sleep. Hooray. My friend Dylan will be above us. Me, sorry.
Inhaling all of Tyler's fumes.
Yeah. And here's where my brother will sleep. There's a storm coming.
Oh, that's right. You can see it.
3 hammocks, 3 trees.
That's at a bad spot too, because it's right in the water trench.
Yes.
We need to get something on that. I think I have duct tape.
Okay, that'd be great.
Let's go take a look.
All right, patch the hole. Not that big of a deal. This is where all of the brown recluses like to live, right?
Yeah, and we dress stealthily to avoid them.
Yep. Also the Lone Star ticks.
I'm just gonna clean up our mess here.
We saw one of those yesterday.
Just a couple of napkins we threw on the floor.
Oh yeah, just a few napkins. No big deal. No one needs to know. And then some copperheads we saw the other day.
Oh yeah, I almost picked one up.
So
It's fun.
it's our last night,
The lighter was.
and one more day of turn 6 joy.
Yeah, not picking up any bikes.
Hopefully,
Ow. Don't show them your creepy side yet.
hopefully no one goes down tomorrow and we have another boring day. So
And we'll wave at Gagne when he goes by.
yeah, Gagne.
Ganji.
I hate you.
Is it looking at me?
Yes.
All right, hello back.
Go more over here.
Welcome.
Yeah, that's good.
Welcome back, everyone, to House of Horrors.
House of Horrors.
Here's our sleeping arrangement. It's storming, so we're kind of cramped a bit.
But we're managing. Everything's fine.
Here's my sleeping partner.
And this is how we sleep.
Oh,
This is good night.
What did they give us?
Hey,
Stop.
hey, friend. I'm here at Moto America with my friend.
And he's
And-
my friend.
And what's that? What's that one?
Nothing.
I'm here with my friend and my
And my bro.
my brother enjoying some pizza from hospitality. The rest of the paddock is this way, behind that car.
Oh, it's Ryan's car.
Oh yeah, and Ryan's Gator, Yamaha.
Yamaha.
What does Yamaha call them? How's it going? Good.
How was your first official racetrack marshalling day?
I don't know if the camera can hear you.
How was your first official racetrack marshalling day?
Good.
Oh,
Okay.
that's good. All right, so we'll check back in after some work gets done. We'll put some data up for the... That's my little weed whacker.
Yeah, you do have a weed whacker.
I don't have a battery for it. But we'll put some data up for how the engines are doing. And I think that's all we can really do at this point until a few more things get delivered. Could you even see me in the camera?
Was that a reference to?
It's just really easy to line the audio up with that.
Oh.
Because it's two giant spikes on here. And then with the camera audio, you just line the spikes up.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were referencing that Swedish. What's the guy that used to do all the videos? Always did the claps.
He had the clap.
He had the clap. Poor guy.
Okay, update.
PewDiePie, that's it.
Oh,
I thought you were referencing PewDiePie.
YouTuber. You're that little indie YouTuber guy.
he is kind of indie though, except for G Fuel.
I thought he was Swedish.
I don't know, man.
Okay. A small update here. We've got all 3 bikes compression tested, leak tested. They're pretty healthy.
Dylan's is most consistent.
Yeah.
Tyler's has the most compression in cylinder 4 only.
I'll put some numbers up for each bike. We'll track it. And then in the future we can show how things have changed, you know. Next, what we have next to do, this is the Brembo Master, which is illegal, by the way. So Dylan's been cheating. This is a 2024 Brembo clone by Nissan that they sell on the R6s. You have to use a stock Master in Super Sport. So he's going to be working to swap out his brake system. We'll probably rebuild these calipers because they're pretty clean. They're probably the nicest. We'll pull the pistons out and do the seals in them. And we're waiting on the final tool to do our forks. Camera on a stick.
I've got clutch dust in my eye.
Who cares? We're rolling. Hello.
Hey.
Suspension parts. Mine are just cooler than yours.
They are. Yeah, I should just steal Ethan's black case.
I don't think we have enough oil for him.
His oils need to be, his forks need to be rebuilt anyway.
I mean, yeah, but he didn't. He didn't get any oil. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Forks is what we're doing now. The tools have come.
The overly expensive Olin's tools.
The really expensive off-brand Olin's tools that don't quite fit. Here's one of them. Here's another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. Okay. Now that we have the tools, we can take them apart and put them together with fresh fluid and follow the instructions like we do every time.
Every single time.
Wow, that was loose.
Nice.
All right, now we're gonna show how to do this without the tool. Shout out for the dude who was asking me for a clip on how to do this without the spring compressor tool. You're about to learn how. As soon as we push the preload down all the way.
And that just pulled this down. And there's a nut and it slid down into this sleeve.
So all you gotta do, let's see if we can get a really good close-up here. You just have a friend lift up, another friend push down, seat the wrench, and that's it.
Was this a 17?
Oh yeah, not a 3/4 by the way.
That was my bad.
Make sure it's a 17 millimeter.
Yeah.
For the R6 at least. And then you just break this free. It's not that hard. And then you just take the cap off.
Because that'll happen.
There you go. And if your washer flies away under the shelf, just for reference, here's what it looks like. Really thin, and it sits right on that guy.
Yep. Be careful, this nut right here is like extremely sharp.
And you just tip it upside down, give it a couple taps, get that washer out. And then you can use the special Olin's tool, which takes Good old driver here. And your friend holding it really tight. And hopefully it broke free at the bottom.
And doesn't split in half like we've had one do.
Not halfway through. We do have an example.
Stay. Just let it drain.
That's okay, we can just chuck it up there.
And this actually did come out in one piece.
Yeah, it separates. Here, go down a bit. It separates right here, threaded, this part and this tube. And if this tube stays down in there, then
you're screwed. See how much muddle's in here. Oh my god.
Good old flush.
If you're curious, that's not what your fork oil is supposed to look like.
All right, now we got to take this part. So let me tripod this. So I'll pull it down.
Yep.
It's nice and easy. You pull this up.
Oh, wait, let me turn it right. There we go. Nope.
There you go. And then this is a 14 again.
Yep. And what's nice about Olin is the nut has a collar on the top. So this is just, it just sits there.
There we go.
And there it is.
Now you take the
Inner collar.
damping rod out. Rebound
Ooh.
damping rod. It's a little dirty on this.
With these, our tool is a little tight, so you might need to put it on while it's out.
Sweet.
I'm gonna put my microphone, see if you can hear it bubbling.
A little bit of ASMR.
Yep.
Nice.
So all you do, you screw the cap on. And then you just do what you're used to. It's a little slippy. Too much lube.
Slap that sucker in there. Then slap this sucker in there. You don't really need it, but it really does help
Yeah.
to get this tool. All you gotta do is put this guy back on that. Back on that
Yep.
nut.
Now it's
like
nuts
that.
locked. Take this guy off.
Put the cap back on. And that one's 15.
Okay. And that's done. You can kind of just wiggle that free. And then screw the cap back down to the sleeve.
Just make sure there's a wiring there.
I wonder if all the bugs will be in view. Oh no.
Do you remember what your height was? Was it to the first line?
I think it was the first line. I guess I will.
Yeah, turn it like so. I'm sure it went on this side.
It'll be okay. It'll be okay.
Now we got to do a 50-point turn.
We'd have to do a 50-point turn anyway.
No.
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 Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Back it up or what?
Hey Dylan,
What?
nice swing arm number.
Thanks, bruh.
Line up in the crank.
Yeah. All right.
So, what are we doing?
Loading the bikes.
What have we done since our last recording? I don't even remember.
Everything.
Give us a bike update.
Oh gosh. When did we stop?
We said we were going to mount the forks. I think we mounted the forks, and that's it. We said we were going to do the brakes.
Okay.
We did the
My
brakes.
brakes are still the best.
Yeah. So we took the entire brake system off and
Didn't even do anything with mine.
bled them, but we didn't do a very good job because I can actually touch the handlebar.
How's mine?
Better than mine.
Oh dear, because mine sucks.
Yep.
All right, we'll try and
It'll be okay.
get whatever air still in it.
We did that. Brakes. Did a little bit of safety wiring. Mounted our lap timer holders and fairings
Hooray!
and coolant.
Yeah,
You mounted
coolant,
your coolant.
oil,
Yeah. Coolant, oil,
swing arm sticker.
stickers.
Swing arm sticker. If it wasn't for that darn swing arm sticker, you probably wouldn't be very fast.
That's how I'm gonna go fast.
We've got the
That's pretty good.
seats in the
I
truck.
wouldn't do that.
Well, I gotta straighten it up.
Yeah.
Is that yours?
We've got
Right there.
our cans.
It's leaning a bunch.
Yeah.
We've
That
got
fork's like hardly compressed, so.
yeah.
Press that up.
We'll have to soften yours out somehow. No, they're like way too stiff. I don't know why.
All right. Yeah, that's plenty of room for yours also.
All right, go get the white turd. One step away from a jigsaw, bro.
Ready? Yeah.
Trace. Okay, so next video will be us at CMP.
Thanks for watching. You gotta say something.
Another great show, guys.
So stupid.
Will anybody get that reference? I don't know if anybody will.